is liposomal vitamin C. I received this package today and unboxed it. This is a supplement I can recommend. It's a true game changer. In a recent video last week, I did a live unbox to show that. And I did the mystery method where I just got a supplement and I can open it later. You can see what it is. So, liposomal vitamin C is a true game changer. If you want to improve your health fitness, look into vitamin C. I take two forms of vitamin C, so-called regular and ascorbic acid. This is ascorbic acid. In liposomal form. Liposome encapsulated ascorbic acid. And it's a true game changer. Now, Matrix decode, remix the decode. Those that have been long time viewers of my channel know that I'm into decoding, meaning deciphering, decrypting. I'm like Alan Turing without being gay, pretty much. There was a guy, Alan Turing, who people say was gay and was part of cracking the enigma called World War II. And we've only just begun to decode Quentin Tarantino's movie, The Hateful Eight, beneath the two wood boards with nails. That's the solution to the problem. So yeah, it's like, just when you thought you were safe, it's like, oh, this guy started finding hidden truths in Hollywood movies. This guy Mike, he found another movie to start talking about. Okay, it's like, this is what we thought we got him to shut up. It's like, he's back with a vengeance. Keep his head, his back with a vengeance. So here's the point. If you hear me say that I'm like the daily guy in the movie with the glasses that can see, I'm actually backing that up. I have videos showing foreshadow the pandemic horror movies. So I'm a decoder. I'm like Neo in the Matrix. I'm like the guy with the live glasses that have eyes that can see. In this world system, part of reality is the deep state psychopathic powers that control from behind the scenes. They will hide truth in plain view. They will hint at things. And I brought down to this. Here are some quotes. Think about things and formulate my thoughts and insights into quotes. Here's one, a Mike SAHA quote. Mike SAHA. This world is toxic by design, not by incompetence, nor by chance. That's a truth of the truth. This world is toxic by design, not by incompetence, nor by chance. Meaning what? If you get to a point where you're walking up a little bit at least and be like, wow, this world, like people are using shampoo with 16 chemical ingredients in it rather than lipo soap, and the average person eating a high sugar diet, that makes people dumb. And people are not megadose vitamin C, which makes you sharper mentally. Meaning megadose as opposed to microdose. The people are getting to vitamin C. So, and I know health fitness. I know that if the masses, if people live this way, high sugar diet, low vitamin C, so on and so forth, that will make them dumber, and dumb people is to control. And I also already know that the deep state psychopathic power leads want to control the masses. So dumb people is to control. I know that the deep state sometimes go, hey, we're trying to sell another being an outside job, and we need to go to war and hand away freedoms. A person that's dumb is easier to deceive. So I'm going to turn off the chat. Well, I was just about to, we had a Japanese person tuning in. Hello, Studio Sun. Studio Sun, konbanwa. Watashi wa namae wa Mikio-san. Maybe you could teach me how to say my name in Japanese, because I'm still not sure. I could go for Mikaru, which sounds kind of Jappy to me, Japanese. Or I could go Mikio. So my name is Michael in English. So how do you say Mike in Japanese or write it in katakana, hiragana, katakana, so this Mike. So is a person gonna get blocked? Not to do some people are annoying, get blocked. So yeah, I'm people are foreign viewers might not be able to get what I'm talking about here. So I'm a person that part of what I've been blessed by God is extraordinarily high IQ. Some indicators of intelligence apart from brain is good recall and good pattern recognition, both of which traits I exhibit to a high degree. Which is why you see me able to make the decoders that I do. No count from a movie decoder, Jaguar chain decoder, show me foreshadow of the pandemic in horror movies, show me foreshadow of the 9/11 attacks in pop culture and so on and so forth. The reason I'm able to do this, at least in part, is thanks to God creating genetics that sometimes manifest a high IQ and a powerful brain. And then also lifestyle, where teaching me how to protect what I got. Teaching me how to protect the brain, teaching me that here are some things that can dumb people down, make them less sharp, and I needed to be sharp, see. I needed to be sharp to do the job I want to do. So, I'm not mumbling, okay, get out of my chat to be disrespectful, scumbag. Stop, mom, you don't get the 10 bucks. I'm not your monkey, I don't dance to your tune. I'm gonna turn the chat. Subscribers. There you go. So that's going to decrease. Notice how I control the rate of fire of the enemy. This force multiplies and there's decreasing the rate of fire of the enemy, which is significant. So there's psychological warfare, people playing war game words, weaponized communication where they push my buttons and attack with insults and run interference. Not the studios hung out with the cat there, but other people that maybe should have a cat as the profile picture. Not as the point. So it's like, yeah, I can dig straight off high. So it's like all the people that subscribe to me for 20 minutes, we should also incentivize in humans a sense of urgency and a sense of a need to subscribe to me so I can have a chance. So they're gonna have to pay by subscribing to my channel, boosting my goals, to be able to leave a comment, say a single comment. And depending on what the comment is, you may not be able to leave a second one after that. So it's a comment basis. A comment didn't irk me, not blocking the person. It's a comment, this is not irking me. As long as you keep the comments not irky, you might not get cast out of the chat. So I'm like in the matrix of the daily living, basically, where I have been able to show people hidden play truth. So the reason I'm being persecuted and talk about the deep state because I'm dangerous to them. Like the guy in John Carpenter movie with Jack Russell, the terrier in it. Okay. They Live, John Carpenter director. The John Carpenter director, They Live. I'm like that guy. I got the glasses that can see, or gamma that can see, or Matrix. So part of this reality that I've been teaching people, if you want to know the truth about this world, is this world is taught by some up and comes not by chance. So people are starting to see by listening to me, they're like, yeah, I can see Mike has been talking about how bad sugar is and the downside down. And I do know this, the deep state or one of the masses weak. It's like if you get to a point where, let's say somebody like Tom Levy, okay, starts using the thing in between his ears, and he's like, I've learned that sugar makes you dumb, and I've learned I've seen that the mainstream media looks like a cover up vitamin C. It's like I know about vitamin C and the studies. Like, why would it not be voters videos or Klenner or Cascade or even like anecdotal person says vitamin C cured X or something like this? It's like it's strange, smells of a cover up. It's like the absence of a thing can indicate the presence of another. The absence of reporting on a topic can indicate the presence of a intention to have people not come across this topic. Okay, so and this type of stuff that I do know that is very dangerous to people. So I know that must make me dangerous to the deep state, to make videos like that. So there's a reason to hit you with this right now. The reason that I made videos showing you foreshadow pandemic and horror movies. is that I'm able to see hidden truths in plain view. So my point is this: if people are waking up, some people might be at a stage like they start seeing how the world is all kinds of messed up. It's like what the average person uses, having clean products, is dumbing you down, making you sick. The average person eats a high sugar diet. You know the statistics, how much sugar people eat. You know that sugar dumbs people down. Eventually, you connect the dots. Like, looks like there's an agenda to have people weak and dumbed down. So you should be able to perceive the intelligent design behind the patterns. It's like pattern, people, how they did the average person, all these things that are like how to be dumb and weak and less likely to see something people don't want to see. It's like at a certain point, the next step should be, and it's going to be by design, logical inference. That it should be by design. So as a Christian, it's certainly clear, because the thief comes not for to kill, to steal, and to destroy. So let's take it with this first before we carry on with other topics. Vitamin C megadosing. I've already decoded St. Maria's Group gas law that contains hidden plain view truth references to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. So I like that I can use that as a teaching. I want to make videos before vitamin C is a type of Christ. Even a certain brand's logo in the supermarket St. Maria brand, ascorbic acid. It visually decoded the symbol. It's like confirmed what I said. See, so it's like one of my first videos I uploaded 3+ years ago. Vitamin C is a type of Christ. Okay, it's a type of figure, shadow of Christ. And it boils down to, if you're a Christian like me, you know what the Bible is about Jesus, his nature, and what he does for humans for their spiritual health and to save them from dying. Okay, it's all mirrored in the physical by vitamin C. See, so vitamin C sacrifices itself to protect a human from poisons that can kill them. Vitamin C is an electron donor, so it donates something that you need to live. See, it donates. You can check all of this by Tom Levy if you get to talk to them and be like, these facts I'm hearing right now, like if that makes sense. You don't ask your average doctor, you won't know this. But vitamin C is an electron donor. It donates electrons. Here's the thing about toxins. Toxins rob you of electrons. The thief comes not for to kill, to steal, to destroy. Toxins rob you of electrons. Toxins induce oxidative stress and inflammation. And another detail about toxins, what they're doing, by robbing you. So it robs you of electrons. If something takes electrons away from you, it's a poison, it's bad for your health. If something donates electrons, it counteracts poisons. Which means, if you have this much of a toxin stealing X amount of electrons per second, it's a level where you will die. There's too many electrons being taken from you, and you end up dying. If there's an antioxidant donating enough electrons per minute to counterbalance it, you have 100 electrons stolen by second and 200 given, that can make the difference between life and death and save your life. So vitamin C, in the process of neutralizing toxins in the human body, sacrifices itself. Vitamin C is oxidized instead of your tissues being oxidized. Vitamin C is oxidized in the body in the process of neutralizing toxins that's killing a human. Meaning, even if like smoker, you could say, cigarette is killing you. That's not the same as saying it's like, it's going to kill right now, but it's like, it's like if somebody, what would those be? Maybe if they had 1,000 cigarettes in one talk, there'll be an LD50 dose of nicotine or something like this. Okay, but toxins, fact about toxins hurt humans by robbing of electrons. If a toxin robs enough electrons, it ends up killing you. Okay, so toxins, facts about toxins, got a notebooks, get ready. Toxins induce oxidative stress. This for the highbrow IQ people, the smart kids in class. That's that level. Okay, big word level. Toxins induce oxidative stress. Okay, here's the poisons, toxins, things that are bad for your health, give you inflammation. Toxins give you inflammation. Okay. Okay, so that's 2 levels. Come on. So toxins rob you of electrons if you're human. If there's a toxin going into your body, it's robbing of electrons. I don't care if it's a snake bite, a scorpion, whatever. You have a toxin injected into your body, introduced into circulation, introduced into your body. Now it's starting to rob of electrons. It's causing inflammation. It's taking electrons away. And if it takes too many electrons away, it's enough of a dose, pour enough of a toxin, pour enough of a dose, okay? This is saying that the dose makes a toxin. So if it's Big enough for dose, poor enough for a toxin, it can kill you, okay? Poisons can kill people, but it's like, remember we heard it first. And what vitamin C, an antitoxin, broad-spectrum antitoxin does, is donate electrons. So poisons take electrons, and if poisons take enough of that, so it's like, if you think about somebody died of LA50 dose, you hear in the news, guy got bitten by rattlesnake and died. That means that enough electrons were robbed from him to kill him, okay? So, toxins rob you of electrons. Vitamin C, being an antioxidant, donates electrons, electron donor. And if you have enough vitamin C, don't have electrons, that can make this between life and death. Another fact is how vitamin C interacts. If you have vitamin C in circulation, at the moment of introduction of a toxin into circulation, the vitamin C upon contact, ascorbic acid, with the toxin, begins to neutralize the toxin. It works to break down the toxin, and is destroyed in the process of destroying the poison, destroying the human. Which means instead of you being destroyed by the toxin, vitamin C is destroyed, protecting you from being destroyed, thereby save your life in certain circumstances. So, vitamin C donates electrons, which you need to survive if you have a toxin, can literally save your life from a snake bite, okay? You can run this by Tom Levy, okay? You can, I try to make it work with him, understand? I try to bring him back. Understand? I try to bring him back. That man walking a green mile, okay, everybody? Okay, Tom Levy, everybody? Okay. Okay. So what's the number? Where's the point? So Tom Levy, his number didn't come up yet, so I'm making the videos. So his okay. So here's another fact I'm gonna hit you with. I'm the facts man. Do 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 do. I'm the facts man. Okay. I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm with it. Hey, Macarena. Okay. Okay. I'm hip. I'm with it. Okay. Bro. Okay. This is a bro. Oh, bro is in the chat. See? Oh, look, it's bro in the chat. Okay. Playing Minecraft and Roblox. Okay. I play that too sometimes. Okay. I'm hip. I'm with it. Hey, Macarena. Hi. Okay. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. Students are like playing video games. People get blocked in my chat. Don't. Okay. So that's the point. It's a problem with your life. You don't think or something. So I'm working towards like the combination of the points here, okay? I'm in the point making business. I have a major point, a secondary, tertiary one. And you can pick which one you want first. The last point, the final point is the major one, understand? Okay? So it's like you can pick which point you want made first, understand? And I'm hoping to make a quality impression upon it and be able to really without being too much heavy of an insult, deliver enough of an insult of truth to have you taken aback by it. So here's the point. I'm being facetious. So here's the point. First of all, in the health fitness game, there's a game being played on EA Sports, in the game, so there's a game being played on you, okay? There's a game being played on you. The deep state are playing a game. Let's get this poison into people's bodies. Keep on the high sugar diet. Coca-Cola looking real cute. Reminiscing on my swinger. They wanted to be a swinger. They want to swing both ways. They want to turn you gay, like the frogs. They want to turn you fat and gay. And if they could make you become a reptile for science or something like this, they might do it. I'm not saying it's bad to be gay. I'm just saying it's a agenda to make it that way. Okay. Hey, ho, ho. Being gay and okay and it's got to go or something like this. Pray that gay away, Nick. So here's the point. And if people don't know why I keep using Nick, there's an N-word that I can't use. So that's a stand-in, okay? It's like a temporary temp teacher. It's like I feel sometimes like using the N-word, but I can't, so I go Nick, okay? Do you understand? You'll be able to tell. It's like, Rip James, Nick, or something like this, understand? It's like, you know what I really feel like saying? I'm Rip James, okay? If I get rich, the flex can be I'm rich, okay? As far as now, it's like I'm Rip James, Rip James, okay? That's the point. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded a train. I'm middle of pouring rain. Double aces in the health game. Boogie woogie, ooga booga. Look at this. Altriant. rectangular card shaped. What is the shape of a card? That's not the shape of my card. What is the shape is this? It's a rectangle. Same silhouette as a playing card. What is a powerful card to play in poker? A winning hand. Double aces. That's a strong hand. There's a royal flush too. Okay. There's something called a royal flush. And there's also double aces. I played poker before. I'm hip with it. I'm that type of guy who played poker at least once. I don't know if you heard about the game called poker, but it's played with cards. It is a piece of paper with numbers on it, in different colors. So, double aces, the AA. Hold on, I gotta make sure I got it turned the right way. Yeah. So, shapes of cards with AA there, see. So, it's not just tongue in cheek, but healthy body, okay? So, it's liposome vitamin C. Interesting enough, the centenary ascorbic acid bags I bought last time at the supermarket. Hold on, okay. I'll be right back. I don't know if you heard about Hulu in the news or not, but they had a great album. Okay, Hulu in the news. I'll be right back, okay. Help yourself to some ice cream, and I'll be right back. Toodaloo. Okay, touch that, make it work. I can feel it moving every time. Oh, so I am back, okay. Oh, what do we have here? Another from vitamin C, ascorbic acid. And it's rectangle as a card. Has an A, not exactly in the top corner, but still towards it. So it's another card-shaped object. And these are good cards to play in the health game. And it's a game changer. Truly a game changer. Now this might be equal in effect to this. This is 37 grams, this is 1 gram. This might be end user net effect. This might do about as much health-wise for you as this whole bag. Now, that doesn't mean that this is pointless, don't take this and only that. You want both forms. You want ascorbic acid, pure vitamin C, and liposomal. If you want the most bang for your buck, you want to be on a multi-C protocol. So I take 2 forms of vitamin C, liposomal and regular. This is regular, this is liposomal. Now, as the liver, I'm not the king of hype, I'm the king of results and the truth. And it ain't about chivalry. It's about dope lyrics and delivery. So I've told people before I made a video, vitamin C is a type of Christ. It is a type of Christ. This, even the symbol, the logo, the design of this bag of vitamin C powder lines up with that. So remember, I've been telling people vitamin C is a type of Christ. It's a type shadow figure of Christ. Here, you're looking at a transparent window, which I've been keeping up on the Spice News, and they used to have it all non-transparent, and they added this transparent window to this and possibly more of the like powder bags for some reason. Okay, so if you look at this, is the tomb, the tomb of Christ. This is a symbol to the blood that Christ shed on the cross, which is major. This is the stone that was all to cover it. So I've been telling you vitamin C is the type of Christ. You're looking at the ascorbic acid vitamin C powder right here, which I told you, if you see vitamin C, you're seeing a shadow, a type, a figure of Christ. Okay. Here's the stone that was all over. So what happened? Christ Jesus died under. He shed his blood on the cross for people's sins. This is a red liquid. See, this is jam, and this is a red liquid. That's a reference to the blood, that symbolizing the blood. This is vitamin C, which I told is a shadow type of Christ. So this is, I'm decoding this. We got one that can see. I'm decoding this. Like Neo, that's like, he can see, he's the one. He can see the chronometric system. He's look at a screen where other people can see just numbers and stuff. It's like there's 2 agents there. See? Or the They Live guy that is like in the supermarket, look at stuff. And that's part of it. Seeing beneath the surface level. I'm the real deal. I'm that for real. I'm the type of guy that deep state know that every generation or 2 or 3 gets a guy like me. A guy that ends up being like this after becoming Christian is what I believe. It's like a guy that ends up being like this, problematic to a level that be able to see things and other things about him. And it's the same typology lecture by Mike SAHA. There's types. So there's a type like an archetype. There's they live guy, the guy with the glasses, Rudder Piper. There's Django in the Django Unchained movie, Neo in the Matrix movie, and I guess you could count Snake Plissken from Escape from New York or something. Now here's the point. This is types. There's another type. Django Unchained, an anti-type. They're gonna get your ass, Django. Okay. They're gonna get your ass. This is a house person. That is like a guy. What is that guy in the Django Unchained movie? Django is the guy who's like a freed slave working to free other slaves. Okay? It's like in the Matrix. They walk up and just work to unplug other people. Check, see? Pattern recognition and recall ability working together. Remembering things from movies and then pattern connecting. So it's like, I don't know if you've seen the boat, but I got a boat. And this really floats it. So here's the point. So you have the type and anti-type. You have the sellout, radio station sellout. See? That's an anti-type. Judas. Cypher in the Matrix movie. See, Cypher Cyrex. So it's the Uncle Tom, the guy who's played, what's the guy's name? The black man is Samuel Jackson. That plays like a black man who's worked with Mossa to keep the slaves under control, other black people. Did you do it to your own? See, you do it to your own, they live. You do it to your own. The sellout, Samuel Jackson's character, which I forget the character name in the movie. It's like I'm focused on other things. Focus on one thing and miss other stuff. So, Cypher in the Matrix, I know it's fake, but I go back to the Matrix system. We are not allowed to draw back at the perdition. We had it better in Egypt. See, I know it's fake, but it was better to stake. We had it better in Egypt, the leeks and the onions of Egypt. See, it was better there, we were fed every day, see. We're not allowed to draw back at the perdition. See, Cypher Matrix movie. So type, in the Matrix. Same type, archetype, they live, the Rudder or the Piper guy with the glasses. Same archetype, see, same type of person. Django in the Django Unchained movie, same archetype, see. So Django Unchained, in the Matrix, the daily guy with the glasses, same type, okay. Now, you have another type he thought about. He didn't play with you. You have Samuel Jackson's character, who's a house Uncle Tom, whatever they call it. Where it's like you have to ask a local black person something for this. Because I'm not allowed, I'm not supposed to. Okay. I'm not supposed to shine in this way. Okay. I'm not supposed to, or something like this. So here's the thing, okay? And there ain't no good going in there or something like this. You don't look too hard or something like this. Here's the thing. This type, so it's Neo in the Matrix. Neo is the same archetype. I'm getting it's the same archetype. You have Neo in the Matrix. You have the guy that they leave me with the glasses. And you have Django in that same movie. Played by I don't care what the actors are. This is no besides the point. There's a different layer. So here's the point. Then you have archetypes, anti-archetypes. So you have the Samuel Jackson's character, who's like an Uncle Tom. He's worked with Mossa keeping the other black people in check. And it's the same person that they live sellout, see? Same type and anti-type, you could say. Meaning there's a type and there's an opposite anti-type, like sugar and vitamin C or something like this. A good snake and a bad snake, see? That type of thing. And you have the they live sellout. You do it to your own. Like the black man played by Samuel Jackson in the Garcia movie that did it to your own. See, working to save other black people from Mossa. And here's another type, historical example. A capo Jew in the Holocaust. It's the same archetype. You do it to your own. A capo Jew. Cypher in the Matrix movie. The they live sellout. the sellout. You can search they live the sellout, okay? It's like everybody says that. It tastes a good life or something like this. They control it all and support resisting or something like this. Okay. So Mike's ID code. This is the type of stuff that is dangerous. Okay. So there's a game being played on it. EA Sports. It's in the game. There's a game being played on it. And I would recommend you stop playing your cards right. Nick. Okay. Stop playing your cards right. Electric Boogaloo. Okay. Electric Boogaloo. Stop playing your cards right, Nick. Ooga booga. Ooga booga booga. Oh, it's weird. So it's too weird possibly. So it's that maybe the Japs will like it. With the Japanese eyes look at it, but they might be able to like this. Okay, wow, this guy's being bizarre. Okay. It might be right up the alley. Okay. So here's the point. Imagine if you be a Japanese person going to a psych ward on an involuntary hold. You'd be by default by ethnicity considered suicide risk. Boom. Okay. You get that joke? You know how the Japanese are known for hierarchy, like the samurai, part of warrior culture. It's like they will off themselves if they fail. Historically now, okay? So yeah, I think it's like if I was running a psych ward, there's a guy coming in being Japanese or just generically Asian, I'd be like, we gotta put this guy on suicide watch. Because we know what these people are known for. It's like they have like a samurai so in the movies. Understand? So it's like if you consider suicide risk for the basic ethnicity alone. Understand? So it's like, I would say if you're a Japanese person especially, and you go on a hold or in a psych ward, on the basis of ethnicity of outside, you'd be considered suicide risk, be on suicide watch. Because we know what the Japs are about. It's like if things get tough, they fail hard. It's like the last resort they get like a sword and cut themselves in the bill and things like this. So if I was on a psych ward, there's a Jap that comes in, I'd be like, this guy needs to be on suicide watch, understand? Just so based on his ethnicity. And make sure that if he gets like some kind of headband, he starts to tie himself around his head. It's like that's a red flag that he's fixing to off himself, understand? And it's like don't have any like airplanes close him, like zero airplanes, something like this, because he might go kamikaze, something like this. I don't know, Banzai, or so Banzai traumas. I'm joking, okay? I'm making Joku, I'm joking, studio. So don't get angry. Hope you know the conversation. Thank you. It's 3:40 a.m. in Japan. Okay, in Sweden it's something. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your hard work, everybody. Okay, so minasan, arigato for your hard work. So, okay, a lot of people don't fluent Japanese. Okay, so here's the point. Yeah, so the decal. Let's get back to the decal. Shigur, Anton Shigur. I made a decal on that. He symbolizes the deep sea power leads and sugar. Remember we heard it first, Mike's decal, and now one of the books. Anton Shigur symbolizes represents two things. Well, two things I will tell you. One, the satanic deep state power leads. One, and the substance sugar, the silent killer. Two. Okay, a silent weapon. Django Unchained, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, also symbolizes the satanic deep state power leads. Identity, Mr. Candy, slave owner, bad guy, predatory control, psychopathic power, work to control people, keep them on the plantation like the Matrix system say. Try to keep them in the Matrix. Mr. Candy is his name. He's the plantation owner. One part of the scene, he goes white cake. So Mr. Candy, he's the bad guy, see, antagonist. He's the bad guy that's like symbolizing the deep state Illuminati, see, that's his baby truth. I'm like Alan Turing being gay. Where it's like I cracked the Enigma code like in World War II, where the evil psychopathic people had like code in the air, most people blanked it, and I'm like Alan Turing being gay. See? That's why I cracked the code, understand, like Turing. It's that thing that feeds my human need of significance and things like this. So and I'm rewarded by dopamine if I consider that. That's significant and makes me weird and special, and that makes me feel good. So a human needs significance, like being milked. So it's like we're not getting the full dopamine rush right now. We work towards a major point to earn it. So here's the thing. So my self worth is about this grand, honestly. So it's the point. Is I can't. I was trying to like give you a measure like how big. It's like this. Like if I try to measure the worth of myself, it's like there's no arms that can to stretch the mind. Okay, so that's the point. Ooga booga. So here's the thing. So that's the thing. Smoking. So that's the thing. We got work to do here. Okay. It's like this is the true strain, understand? Anybody will jump off, you jump off now. You've been taken for a ride, understand? Just when you thought you were safe. Okay? People always got like, it's like we had that somebody take a shit, keep it out, this guy screams. And it's like, oh, you can take a cough, but not so fast, criminal scum. You have violated the law, understand? Is it like not, hey, listen, not so fast, okay? Not so fast, okay? You skank listener or something. So that's the point. Yeah, so I'm like Ellen Turin basically. Short. Now a message from our sponsors. I like alcohol, and I quit drinking it for more than 7 months and have dropped alcohol. Okay, so what I want to say is, if you're not an alcohol drinker, don't become one. Is my recommendation. Come from a guy that stopped drinking. And if you are a drinker, maybe think about the varieties. Like, as a challenge, I'm picking a given amount of month as a teetotaler, no alcohol. 7 years or 7 months, whatever. I'm 7 months into a 4 year sober challenge now. And I came about this close to cheating, but almost doesn't count. It's like a fight. He almost got knocked out. Does it count? No, almost doesn't count. So I had a moment where it's like, I'm mad as hell. I'm not gonna take it anymore. Enough is enough. I'm going to the liquor store buying whiskey today. And I was really mad. And after like I had committed to 4 year sober challenge and entered into like a covenant to be like 4 year sober. And like 7 months into it, in the process of time and things like this, it happened that I was overmuch burdened and sorrow was in my heart. And I was like, I want to be like a guy who's, it's like they have wounded me, and it's like at the top of a ship on a mast, they'll be like this, and it's like, oh, my sorrows have drowned or something like this. But it's like, I feel ready to perish, and give unto me strong liquor. Okay, I'm poor, let me drink and forget my sorrows or something like this. I'm being facetious, but it's like much poetic. So sometimes it gets in there, sometimes it doesn't. So you just wait. So it's the thing. I came close, okay? So I committed to four. Here's the story. I made a deal with somebody that cares about me. I had no reason to suspect that they were lying about it. And they go like, hey, Mike, you're a Christian, I'm a Christian. Why don't you, if you agree to 4 years sober, 1 year, it's like you get something. You can pick something that's out of your price range, Mr. Disability, understand? There are things that I can't buy. I had to save up to buy like $25 knife or something sometimes. So it's like you commit to 4 years sober, quit drinking for a year, 100%. You can pick something for yourself, and I picked that punching bulb there, see, which will be out of my price to buy for myself. And it's a good deal because it's not like, okay, you gotta fulfill the year and then you get the thing. Well, it's like you fulfill it and I trust you to fulfill the promise. So you get like an early, you get in advance, and then you keep the 4 years sober. And about 7 months into it, I had a moment where I was mad, I was upset, and I got to a point where I'm good with discipline almost. I committed to things and upholding them. But I got to a point where it's like, I'm so upset. There's like drastic times, and it's like, wow, I'm going. God damn it, I'm breaking. I'm going down, and I got like locked into it. I gotta go do it. I'm gonna go buy alcohol. I'm gonna buy alcohol. I'm buying alcohol. Damn it. And then it's like, and I talk to somebody like, hey, I'm gonna buy alcohol, and they go like, it's like, don't do it. I go, I'm gonna do it. I said, you can tell me somebody this. I'm gonna freaking do it. I said, and I go like, don't do it. And I go, and then eventually think about stuff and just staying in feeling like doing it and not acting on those feelings. Rolled it out. Maybe 4 hours later, it's like I didn't feel like doing it anymore. It was like I'm really like feel like I gotta do this right now. Then after 4 hours, I'm like, it's over. So okay, I didn't. So discipline is always easy. I'm not born with a gene. This, if you hear me boast about, I quit watching porn. I watch once in 7 months, as opposed to average person doing, like a month. And I quit being a sugar addict, which where I can fast 7+ hours per day, no problem. And uh, I everything else takes discipline. It's not that I'm born with a gene that makes it always easy to stick to things. No, there can be times where it's really hard. Where some things I've quit, it becomes smooth sailing. It's like hard to get into quitting sugar and almost fasting. Let's say it's like 3 days to 2 weeks. That was hard to quit sugar and get into almost fasting. But once you get into stay consistent, it's like smooth sailing. They get to the point say, oh, I'm adjusted now, adjusted. It's like I'm not hungry all the time. I wake up, I don't eat, and it used to be like the first I get into fasting, be like, well, I'm starting fasting tomorrow. It'd be okay. So last time I ate was this, which means at the earliest I eat at this time, and then decide ahead of time that today I'm not allowed to eat until this time. Okay. And then you start the day, and then just get into it. You feel like hungry. It's like I'm hungry. It's like you go like, no, I said this time, and it be the first day or so getting to fast for a few days. It's gonna be this like feel like eating, like hold yourself back, understand? And things like this. Eventually, when I got adapted to it, it's smooth sailing. It's easy. It's like now I wake up, I'm not hungry in the morning. I wake up, I'm not hungry in the middle of the day. I'm not hungry in the afternoon. And it's the sugar cravings. So I've decoded that too. That the so-called keto flu, why it's so hard, why people find it so hard to do OMAD fasting or like any fasting, is the body, they addicted to the sugar. So the body will scream out for sugar. So I don't know why so many people find it so hard to believe. Okay. So anyway, here's the point. This episode of Lost, Man of Science, Man of Faith. It's never been easy or something. It's John Locke. And it's like why do you find it so hard to believe? Or that's so easy to believe something like this. It's so hard to believe. Why do you find it so easy? It's never been easy or something like this. And it's like, how do you get it? I'm sorry and I hope you don't mind. It's just it's getting late, I'm getting tired. And I got bad things to do tonight. And they have an edit, like a music video with it. A great one. Do, 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 do. That one is good. I can recommend that music video. You watch that and it gets you up in your feels possibly. And if not, it's just instant themes. There's a man of science and there's also a man of faith. Okay? And both of these words are in the same title of an episode. Which is okay. So whatever. Lost, by the way, contains foreshadowing of the pandemic, which has been a feature of my video teaching on the pandemic. Okay, the last episode where Desmond introduced as a character, and the guy meets Mama K, gotta make your own kind of that episode. I count that as a definite instance of foreshadowing pandemic. Okay, so anyways, the point. This is a type of Christ. Let's finish up some loose ends here. This is a type of Christ. I told you this is a type of Christ. So that's another thing that I discovered. I got to a point where I'm a Christian. I've learned Christian theology enough and learned enough about vitamin C. Both these things thanks to God. I understood like Christology, all these things, the nature of Christ and his mode of operation, and health, fitness, both of these areas. So you gotta have both to bridge the gap. So someone like Tom Levy, that is an expert of vitamin C, more or less expert, more or less of an expert. Okay. He might know enough about vitamin C to be able to bridge the gap, but he's missing the piece of the puzzle of Christology knowledge, like theology. Understand? He hasn't majored in that because it would sound less crazy if you looked into like Christian theology. He'd be like, yeah, he's got a point. If he's not a man of faith, he might be like, well, yeah, there is a pattern there, but it's like you're ascribing too much meaning to it or something. He might, I don't know how he would look at it. But here's the point. Being a Jew, he's not to be trusted around money to begin with. Okay, so that whatever. I'm making jokes. So I've been upset with Tom Levy here recently. He got under my last layer of skin, like the fourth. Made the fourth bewitch you. He got under the fourth layer of skin. Okay. He got right under. It slid right up into my skin layers, understand? And it's been infected. He got like something in there, and it's been infected. You got me up in my feelings. So anyway, here's the point. What we're doing here. Yeah, so decodes, okay. Really, I should be doing these on Rumble. Maybe if I do this again, it'll be on Rumble next time, talk about this. It's like this time it's kind of for convenience that I was on my phone and went live. Okay. So anyway, movie decodes. That's something that I'm really into. So movie decodes. And it's like, I'm not gonna hold back anymore. It's like before, it's been like I felt a little bit tentative, and it's like, is this something I shouldn't be talking about and share with people? I know that it's true. These things that I've been seeing, the hidden truth, this and that, and I got the point. It's like I throw caution to the wind. Okay. So it's like, yeah. Anyway. So here's a joke that I got. With all these riddles the Philistines have been putting forth, and I've been expounding them, maybe I should get like 30 changes of silver sheets and 30 shekels of silver, stuff like this. Okay? Because I have expounded them the riddles. See? What is this? It's like, I have been solving all these riddles, cracking all these riddles, and those who know the reference, and it's like, okay, if you expand on the declared riddle, I'll give you 30 chains of garments and 30 shekels of silver. It's like 3, so it's the pattern there. And Jonah, this and that. Jonah. So that's the point. So yeah, I'm still waiting for my medal. You want a medal? Yes, I want a medal. Make it gold, okay? Make it gold, like the purest Jew gold. We're not talking the Credit Suisse, like the Gentile, washed down, like watered down Gentile gold that they have and released on the Gentile market. We talk about like the menorah stamped, like with like the Star of David stamped on it and like a menorah on it. That one, like the Jew gold that they keep for themselves, like 100% gold. That in the Jewish vault in the catacombs, in the tunnels. It's like now that I want a medal, I want like a medal that's made from a whole bar of Jew gold. Understand? I want my pound of flesh. Okay, so it's like, that is the point. Might have to work some disclaimers in here now because the jokes have been very edgy tonight. So here's the point. Sometimes I go too far with something, I gotta pull the video. I don't got it, but I choose to. So here's the thing. Decoding Hollywood decodes. Movie decodes. The Django Unchained movie decode and the No Country for Old Men movie decode. They dovetail together. It's like one lighted upon something else, and I can see it. So it's like there's two dovetails that are tied together, and the doves are on fire, and they're flying through a field. And then Mike Simon makes videos, like, hey, marketplace for this. Here's some videos about the truth they don't want you to know. So here's the thing. The Django Unchained decode and the No Country for Old Men decode, they go hand in hand. Okay, it's dealing with the same agenda. And it's the same message, pretty much. Now maybe I should save this, the energy here for a Rumble video instead. I like to work from memory like this and talk about stuff. That's my preferred teaching method, just from memory in the moment. But it can be helpful when I make videos like this, talk about movies and analyzing and decode them. If I would have the movie and then play it and jump to key scenes and break them down. Here's another decode of them. Another movie. Always movie released 1989, which is an airplane firefighter movie. I count that as an instance of foreshadowing 9/11 attacks. World Trade Center. No, so here's the thing. And you know what? You know what I want to tell you? You know what it looks like to really be the daily guy in the Matrix? What Alex Jones and Andrew Tate might pretend to be. to really be that type of guy. It looks like this, being live on YouTube with 0 views right now. And it's like, it's real hard to go be persecuted and told by the system. So it's not all glamorous, see? It's not all glamorous. Being that person in real life, the daily guy with the glasses, people order the Piper. It's or need the Matrix, and being the type of person that these movies are dealing with. That's not really glamorous, not through and through. So that's the point. I do believe that there is a potential for more Christians to become like that. Meaning, I believe that there are Christians I do believe that it's on the table, it's potential. It's an option for a saved person to end up becoming like in the Matrix or the daily guy with the glasses. It's just that most people don't. So, if you're a Christian, you've been blessed with all kinds of blessings, and you have riches in Christ, spiritual riches, not physical material riches. And it's about accessing what you have, a lot of it. So anyway, we're going with this. I'm a movie guy. I like movies. I like movies. I'm a movie guy. I like movies. And movies and video games is likely to be a part of my life as long as I have it, which I intend to be as long as possible. Okay. So here's the point. Now, let's get into the deeper layer of decode or no country for me movie. So part of what the no country for me movie and the country movie deals with the patterns, tactile sense confirmation. I'm dehydrated. I was feeling dehydrated and this I can tell, like the lip dryness. I feel like dry in my mouth, so we gotta hydrate a little bit. You know what I was thinking about doing as I started last year? I was about to do a micro workout, aka a baby workout, which is like maybe like 10 push-ups, like a few, just like a set. So what might I call a micro workout? It's like doing a set of something, or like light sets, and it's like duration intensity being low. It's like a micro workout. Now here's the point. The No California movie. One of the No California movie. One of the deeper layers. The deeper layer is I've already told you the surface of the No California is that enter sugar symbolize the substance sugar and the satanic power leads. Just like Mr. Kenny does in the No California movie. So here's my movie decode. My decode deciphered encrypted matrix system movie decode. Here's my decode of the No Conformant movie and the Matrix movie. Enter Shigur symbolizes the satanic deep state power leads, okay? The Illuminati. And the substance sugar, which one is silent weapon, silent killers that used to control the masses. Sugar makes used to control the sea. And the Django Unchained movie, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, the slave owner, he also symbolizes, represents, is a figure, a type of the satanic deep state power leads Illuminati and the substance sugar. And this movie tells a story where you can see Django Unchained, the other cop is a slave owner, work to keep people plugged into the Matrix, work to keep people on the plantation, like the Matrix movie, keep them from waking up and getting free. Django is like Neo, where he's broken free, woke up from the Matrix, and worked to unplug others. Okay, so Mr. Candy, Mr. Candy, the cop's character, he is symbolized, represented by, he symbolizes, so let's do it one at a time. Django Unchained, the Quentin Tarantino movie Django Unchained, decoded. Mr. Candy, Leonardo DiCaprio, symbolizes the deep state, satanic power leader Illuminati, and the substance sugar, which is one of their slave tools that they use to keep the mass where they want them, keep them at a low level, keep them waking up. See? And in the No Country for Old Men movie, Anton Chigurh represents the satanic power leaders. He's a symbol of them. He symbolizes, represents like the hidden movie equals like this means this, understand? It's like A equals 1, B equals 2. So Anton Chigurh equals is the Illuminati, okay? And sugar, the substance, literally, okay? Leonardo DiCaprio equals is the deep state Illuminati and the substance sugar. And what is sugar? It's something that the deep state uses as a tool to control the masses. This all is talks about the SAHA and companies on by chance, remember? My world decode, matrix system decode. Sometimes I have perception of something, it takes some time till I figure out a way to frame it and put it succinctly, like a paragraph of text, like a quote that feels like profound, and it's what makes it feel profound is that it is, okay? And so here's the point. So yeah, it's like well, whatever. So here's the thing. What are some things that I can tell you in the movie that are hints, if you want to see what I see, that Django Unchained, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, is the deep state Illuminati and symbolizes the sugar. This is a hidden subplot of like sugar in there. His name, Mr. Candy. He's a slave owner, okay? He's a slave owner. His name is Mr. Candy, which means just like the Illuminati want to control everybody and dump people down and keep them weak and sick and on the plantation, keep them from breaking free, okay? So does Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Mr. Candy. Mr. Candy. So remember I told you the No Country for Old Men movie and Django Unchained, a subplot is, and you have to have the framework, fundamental knowledge, to not be like, this guy says the personal clothes, he's crazy. Bonus has craves kind of electrolytes. We got this guy not sure, okay? And so here's the point. We got this guy not sure, upgrade, okay? Trump's gonna build a wall. He's gonna fix everything. This guy do it all in 4 years, or what it is, okay? So here's the point. I had a view come in and let me know that he got a sore knee. And I've been I just like, you found the right place. A cure for what ails you. A solution. Okay, so it's like, we need a piece of rope, a tree. We need curry. We need something to rub. We need we need pure. We need pure water. We need all kinds of stuff, okay? But we fix it up, we figure it right up. We get this problem solved, okay? So it's like people have knee problems, you can figure out a solution, some kind of non-temporary solution to the problem. If you got a knee problem, you got pain in your knee. It's like burying my knee at wounded heart or something like this. So it's like it's a point. So my point is this. Django Unchained, okay? Remember to make it easy for you to be able to see what I see. To get to the deep layer, knowledge is laid block by line upon line, piece upon piece, pillar that there might be snare and taken. Okay, so you need a foundation to have steps. If you build a foundation, you can build stairs or something like this. A spiral stairwell, for example, it goes to a room that has a strong light in it or something like this, and like a gold menorah and like well, whatever you got hanging from in there. Okay, and here's the thing too. The skunk masons, whoever they are, but whoever is the chief honcho, head honcho, the Arco Cosmocratons, okay, the Cosmocratons, okay, the Crutons, okay, the like the real big kahuna, like the man in charge, the new man, whoever the man in charge is, okay, it's like a guy wearing a cape, and it's like the lizard wizard Illuminati, like this type of guy, whoever you guys are, it's like vis-a-vis, ergo, okay, there's been other people like you, it's like vis-a-vis, ergo, okay, it never could be so. Oh, but I'd like to know the Matrix architect. Okay, so whoever like the deep state power leads are, it's like humor me for a moment here. It's like how about for expanding all your riddles that you've been putting forth? It's like maybe you could get the Swedish Prime Minister. I mean, Samson and the Philistines had like an intellectual showdown, a battle of wits, see, before it got physical. Samson and the Philistines had a battle of wits, see. They were riddles, and like they were playing games, see. They were riddles. And Samson was like, if I break the riddle, I want, if I break the riddle, I'm wanting some rewards, like a medal. I want a reward. And it was like a reward if you crack the riddle in that conversation. So it's like, if I won the prize, like the decode prize, like cracking all the riddles, shouldn't there be some kind of a benefit to it? You're a guy to crack all the riddles. Because true to form, the sense of Philistines showing there was a riddle there and there was a reward if you cracked them. I've been cracking so many riddles, it's like, what's my credit, understand? It's like, what's my credit with the deep state? I feel like possibly, if you could maybe consider to tell the Swedish Prime Minister to hold his horses and make Timu, make it so that you can buy cheaply stuff from Timu again. Because I really was enjoying shop like a billionaire, like you guys, the deep state Illuminati power leads are for real. I was enjoying the shop like a billionaire experience without a middleman, understand? So possibly for expanding all of your riddles, if there's like a prize, it possibly if you could consider pulling back, telling it like the dog is sick out here, if you could pull it back a little bit, and be like, hey, Prime Minister of Sweden, why don't you go up, make a press conference, be like, hey guys, I don't know what got into me, but it's like we're not gonna put this tariff on Temu shopping, okay? It's like we had a bad. It's like we're gonna remove the tariff so people can shop on Temu like they used to, like the good old days, and remove that or something like this. I'm just floating ideas here. I'm not like making this. I'm just saying like, if they feel like that's one thing people will do, make it a little bit easier for me to stay alive, being told about a deep state. Okay, so that's the point. The cosmic kratos, the ergo vis-a-vis. So okay, ergo vis-a-vis cosmic kratom, irrecoverably so. Okay, irrecoverably. Okay, I'm speaking your language now. The cosmic kratoms. So here's the point. We're getting all kinds of ways right now, okay? There's a whole vibe right now. So the point is this. I open up Instagram, guess who I saw there? Lucy Liu, okay? She showed up on Instagram. She's still looking good for her age. It's like, if she was single, I was single, possibly I shoot my shot on her. Say, hey, Lucy, why don't you make a movie together? So here's the point. Okay, so it's like we're not going there, okay? This is the road, it's like the boom, it's finished. So roll clear, so here's the... What's next? Next, Ralph. What's the next move here? Yeah. So okay, I remember heard it first. You need a foundation knowledge. So sometimes I cut to the chase right away. It's like, here's the hidden truth in the No Country for Old Men movie. This is this equals this equals this, and I have to remember other people, not me. So there's like a path of growth of knowledge. So if most people are at the point where they haven't gotten the fundamental stuff, where it's like, yeah, Mike, I know that the Illuminati is real. So it's like a major thing that the average person in the matrix system is unplugged. It's like, they haven't got the concept yet, like a framework. It's like, yeah, there is an Illuminati. How the world really works, I woke up to that. I know 9/11 was a job. I know they lied to you. I know that there's an Illuminati, deep state, powers that be. It's like many names for the same thing. Powers that be, deep state, the cabal. Wait, hold on. The cabal. Do 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 do. So for this, yeah, that they, some they, okay. Some people call they. It's like, is it they? Who's they? Hold on. Give you this sense of who they are. Do 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 do. Okay, yeah, they, yeah, you know exactly how I'm talking about, right? You could feel it, didn't you? Yeah, that's the people we deal with here. They, okay. THEY, okay, they, okay. So I still count my fingers and spell with my eyebrows. So we're at that level right now with the live stream. So here's the thing. We're doing it, okay. Eastbound and down, load up and track it. We're gonna do what they say be done. I got like this whole like data point, vault of data points, and dots have been connected. I'm just like here doing a marathon. I'm offloading more data points again. A lot of times it's towards the end of the day. It's like we're gonna offload this data point. So here's the data points. They want to eat your babies. Okay, no, that's no. Okay, so wrong channel. So here's the thing. The fundamental knowledge to be able to have a better chance at grasping these concepts and being able to if I tomorrow I go, oh, this is a new movie. This already movie they have in the back burner, background, I already decoded on the sound. I watched a movie recently. I was eating and I put up a movie and go, oh, let's go this one, okay. I searched like top Tarantino movies or stuff like this. And it was like, I didn't watch that. Let's watch it. I clicked it. And the first time I watched it, I found a little hidden in plain view thing in there. Okay. It's not a little thing. It's not a small thing in there. So I write the God of Small Things, a book by Michael. Somebody over has the book from Michael. So here's the thing. Yeah, so it's like if I'm 5 more videos, and I'm like, okay, here's another hidden truth. I watched another movie, found hidden truth in it. Here's what it was onto the message. You're more likely to be able to get what I'm saying at the first listen to the live stream if you have the knowledge already. Some knowledge. What knowledge? This. Chiefly this. Here are some facts. This world is not divided like an organic system where it's like a guy in America got voted in, and then this guy got voted in this country, and then it's like, oh, Vince McMahon, he's gonna fight Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who's gonna win? It's up in the air. It's like, oh, he's this. No, it's like, the point is this. There's a house in New Orleans, if you didn't hear about it. You know what it's called? It's called the Rising Sun, okay? You know what it's been? It's been a ruin for many poor souls, okay? And God, I know, okay? Sometimes I do like little clues like this, where I use like song lyrics as like lines to practice my amateur acting. And when I say amateur acting, I'm really the hidden star of like a lot of Hollywood productions. They hire me as an acting coach. I get the call when the other couple forgets how to act. Understand? And it's breaking out crying. I can't act. I've been fake the whole time. I've never been able to act. And I go, they have to come here, little Tim, and put down my wings, shoulder ropes, understand? I have been acting in no time, buddy. And I picking up, understand? I take him and nurture him under my wings of love, doveness, and I get him in the game. And it's like at Shadow Island behind the scenes there. I was there, okay? And that's the hidden secret behind a lot of people's Oscars. Where it's like the doctor is like he's left his own device, he can't act, the guy. And I'm behind the scenes there, behind the camera next to the other guy. And I'm like this, I'm showing how to hold it. And then it's like he's got something like I go. And then he goes, because I was up more. And then I go, and he does it, okay. And then and then it's like it's like act down, act up. So it's like the intensity, and I control everything. Like like the orchestras, where it's like they go like this with the stick. Where it's like I control the intensity, facial, everything. Like that Skrillex song, pretty much. It's like a voodoo doctor, so it's like a song of witch doctor, and so that basically, it's like they should add it to the end credits of a lot of movies, basically, and stop like covering up the secrets and success these people have had. Like all this acting they do to get Oscars and stuff. And it's like, yeah, whatever. So we're done with that. That's kind of entertaining. It was kind of amusing for a while. I got tired with it. We're moving on to the next thing. So here's the point. um, it will behoove you to absorb this knowledge before venturing further. Okay. So I'm the keeper of the gate here, which means the only way for you to be able to access this value is through me, understand? I control the supply. There is a demand. The issue is I don't have reached enough potential prospectors of this value. Do you understand? So there is a value. There's people like collative learning, okay? Collative learning, who's got a huge YouTube channel based off of doing what? Talk about movies and hidden stuff in it, and like, does it mean this? Does it mean that? So apparently, I know that I wasn't born yesterday. That there is a hunger. There's some people are interested in learning about things like this, and this is so much more interesting and powerful, important, and rare. So it's pretty and rare stuff. It's prettier and rarer over here, okay? And it's like more sexy. Do you understand? Because it's like, oh yeah, was the moon landing fake? Okay, it's like Stanley Kubrick talk about the moon landing being fake and collective learning stuff like this. Cut to Mike SAHA versus Mike SAHA movie decodes, film theory, film analysis, and it's like how they're pushing you. It's like it's so much higher quality, okay, than collective learning, so much higher quality. Now, if it wasn't a system still what a lot of these people are, it's like if they're big enough, you have the economist one, safe bet. If he wasn't like a system shit, we could do a collab, and he could have me up as a guest there, and I could show him how it's done. Understand? I can show him how he did the movies. Speaking of Stanley Kubrick, I've seen some interesting in that movie too, The Shining, Stanley Kubrick movie. One thing I've picked up on is a pattern blue, and we're not doing that right now. We'll keep that for the grandchildren. So here's the point. Yeah, so there's value in this, okay? What I'm doing is valuable, and it's something that you can't get in well. So it's a, do you understand? There's like a way, type of movie decodes. Some are unique, which means I'm the first person to see this in this movie, start making videos about it. So it's unique, it's rare. So it's valuable. So I can perceive the potential. I can sense the potential in this. There's potential in this. Meaning, right now I'm not getting many reviews on these type of videos. Now, there's nothing in this live stream title about movie decoder or film theory or decoder matrix systems. It's just Mike Size Live, okay? So people are looking for movie decodes. They're not going to find it by searching Mike Size Live. It's not what I've been searching for. So anyway, here's the point. Yeah, so no conforming movie decode. And the fundamentals here. Let's lay the fundamentals. So first of all, if you want to be able to watch my future video decodes and have a better chance at not think I'm crazy, and be able to receive what I'm telling you, it's like this is in this movie, has the message, and I see this too. It's like you need to have a fundamental knowledge that the deep state power is that there is an Illuminati control from behind the scenes. And they control Hollywood. They control the movie industry. They control the music industry. Okay. They control Hollywood, they control the movie industry, the music industry. And they might have some of these directors at gunpoint, like Quentin Tarantino, they have a gunpoint like in the basement. It's like you're gonna have to put this in a movie or else. It's like we'll drink your baby's blood or something like this, okay? It's like he's got a baby, it's like we put it in the corner, we'll drink your baby's blood or something. This might be what the monitor. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm not a Christian. It's like I can't count on God keeping my life from this. It's like I'm gonna have to put these things in the movie or something like this. I'm being kind of right now. So here's the point. Yeah, so let's just cut this. Let's forget the foundation name, but there's some fundamental foundational knowledge that can help you to receive further, like more light. And part of what determines if you get more light is how you respond to the light that you initiate with. If you get a little bit of light, and if you receive it and respond the right way, they can be flow more light. Now that would be an automatic towards a lot of people. It's like if they tune into a rant like this, like a live rant, there's enough light that somebody that's into this type of light would keep listening. With perked ears, more or less. So here's the point. No cut from a movie, deeper layer. First layer is sugar. Anti-sugar represents, symbolizes the psychopathic power leads and the substance sugar. Deeper layer is Llewellyn is a Christian. He's a saved man. There's a hidden subplot that I see in the movie. Llewellyn is a Christian. He's a person that had seen the cross, the blood, his sin, and he's gonna say it. So it's like a decoded movie, and Llewellyn is a Christian. He symbolizes a Christian. His character is a Christian. They don't have to be bordering like Josh Bones and a fan man and be like, hey, I saw a guy's movie video and it said that there's a hidden message, a hidden like the actor unlikely to be briefed on it. Okay. So I'm trying to be polite. So here's the thing. It's like don't bother actors in movies or directors with fan mail if I tell there's hidden truth in the movies. Okay. So here's the thing. Especially not Lucy Liu, because I'm trying to keep my doors open in case my wife breaks up with me and I don't need to find another hot Asian chick to shoot my show. That's a joke, okay? I'm not actually thinking my wife might break up with me. It's like we were true believers in each other, staying together. So here's the point. So here's the thing. Sometimes the jokes that go over my own head is the level of the jokes. So it's the point. And it's like if they, what a weed man, I don't know if you heard about weed man, okay. But I don't know if they're cracking jokes on the Jackass set, but it's like a lot of them might have gone over his head quite possibly. There's a guy called Weed Man, okay. Speaking of men of small stature, I actually watched a dwarf boxing match the other day. Not many days ago, I found a video of little people. I don't know what the political term is, little people, dwarfs. I'm pretty sure the midget is not the correct term. So whatever they want you to call people like that. So it was interesting. So anyway, here's the point. Imagine if they would have a freak show match where they had a dwarf man fighting Hong Mang Choi. You know, there's another martial artist called Boss Rudin, and he fought in Pank racing and Pride, okay, and then he became a Catholic, interesting enough, so he went from one type of Pride to another, okay, so it's like he got off one type of Pride and got into another. So what I'm saying is, Catholicism and Pride go hand in hand. Elliot Holst knows about this, and Sue Myers. Elliot Holst knows about Catholicism. What I recommend to this Elliot Holst is that he becomes a real Christian and stops playing around with the Catholic stuff. If he wants to go to heaven, you need to become a Christian. You have to get saved by faith alone. For by grace you're saved through faith, and then out of yourselves, big guy. And then out of yourselves, it is a gift of God, not a works to mention boast. This guy's a giant. So here's the point. Elliot Holst is a system shelflance is what I call him. Now, for sure, confirmable by you quickly, he's a major influence on YouTube. And he's a strong man, okay? And a Catholic. And here's the point, Elliot Holst, if you're watching, it's not only the resistance, but if you want to get really saved, since you seem to be into talk about salvation and how to get saved, go to heaven, and how to be a Christian, stuff like this, Catholicism is not the real deal. Catholicism is for Christianity, F-A-U-X. Okay, it's not real Christianity, and it's contrary to clear scripture. The Bible says in Ephesians 2:9, "For by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, that a man should boast." Okay. For by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, that a man should boast. So that's what the Bible says. That's what God says in His Word. Okay, the Word of God. And Catholicism boils down to the messages, for by faith and works are you saved. And that of yourself. So you gotta put in the work. You gotta keep yourself from doing bad things. You gotta do other things that are good, and yada yada. So if you or anybody else wants to become a real Christian, it is through faith. And you know, there's so many verses that reprove Catholicism. And it's clear to see. Eyes have they, but they see not. Mouth have they, but they speak not. Did it make them alike unto them? And call them on earth's father. And Catholics go into booths and confess their sins to a man, like a father I have seen. But there's so many scriptures that clearly prove Catholicism. And my analysis is, here's some patterns I identified. Analyzing psychology of false religions. A lot of Calvinism as a false system, heretical system, seems to attract a lot of highbrow intellectual type, academic types, okay, for some reason. A lot of people that are like highbrow intellectual academic types, pseudo or legit intellectuals. A lot of like, intellectual academic types seems to be attracted to Calvinism. Quite possibly it's the complexity that appeals to them. There's like a stimulating thing if it's a cracking Sudoku puzzle to be like contemplate how they elect and this and that. It's like a complex system. So my analysis, pattern recognition, says that it seems that a highbrow intellectual academic type seems to be more attracted to Calvinism than other forms of Christianity. So you got more highbrow intellectual types, academic types, getting to Calvinism for some reason. And Catholics, you have more people like Ball Student Edward Halls get into that, which are people that might be more about like discipline and hard rules and masculinity and being strong and self-control and like martial arts mindset or like physical training. They understand, like Edward Halls and Ball Student are two examples, where it's like it's about being disciplined and repetitions, it drills repetitions, like repeating Hail Marys, like it's repetitions, it's drills, it's discipline, it's abstinence, it's avoiding this, it's doing that, it's drilling repetitions. 74 Hail Marys, okay, it's sitting down and doing this, it's like it's not doing that. So it seems that some of the types that are attracted, there might be people who are like into discipline, and maybe if you're a military member, like to be a Catholic. So here's the point. Now here's the point. If you're into discipline and things like this, there's discipline in true Christianity, biblical Christianity. So you can be a person who gets saved by faith, and then you can be disciplined in your walk, okay? You're like, well, I'm saved by faith, and I'm gonna exert myself. I'm gonna make sure I keep myself in check and don't do this, and read my Bible every day, say my prayers, confess my sins, and things like this. So there's the point. So true Christianity is salvation by faith, and then this works in your walk, see? So you're saved by faith, only faith, and then this works in your walk. I mean, this works that you should do. You should be about doing works after having been saved by faith. You should be working for God, okay? So you had the word disciple, which is really close to the word discipline. Disciple, see? So, what else are I doing here? Oh yeah, my decode. Sneak preview in case it becomes another video that's longer. Quentin Tarantino movie. the Hateful Eight. There's got a hidden. I saw a hidden thing there, and it is a reference to the crucifixion, like a story being told, a sub story, and it's basically this. The plot of the Hateful Eight, spoiler alert, is that, and I'm trying to keep it as non-spoiler to get a message across as possible. So Hateful Eight, there's a certain building that's part of the plot, I made it part of the plot, where a lot of evil things are happening, murder, things like this. And bad people are there, criminals, and people are on the run from the law, and things like this. Whosoever sin transgress law, sins transgression of the law. So it's like a certain place, like a building, that is a lot of evil here, okay? There's a lot of evil being kind of attracted to this area, you could say. The sins of the whole world. There's like people coming to this place, okay? And basically it's a house of these murderers there. Sin. So you can see like the pattern of like extreme wickedness and extreme sins. And there's a part of the movie where a character is going through a door of a building. And some people are in the house. Okay, so remember this is a place here. Location. So this house here is like a place where there's a lot of bad, a lot of sin, a lot of evil. And there's a problem, see. In this place there's a problem, and there's a solution to it. So there's some people are hanging out in this house. And there's a guy coming from outside. It's a snowstorm, it's cold. And the guy kicks open the door, I think, and then it's gonna close it. And then somebody goes, you have to nail it shut, okay? Because there's something wrong with the door. You have to nail it shut. There's a board by the door and a nail. And then it's like, you have to use 2 boards. So there's 2 boards. So remember, this house is sinful humans. It's a problem zone, problem people. It's a problem. The solution is 2 boards and nails. Okay. You have to nail it shut with 2 boards. Okay. This is the real deal. This is the real deal, understand? This is what, notice how I'm walking the walk and talking the talk. Some people hear me talking the talk in my life streams. I'm like the daily guy with the glasses that can see hidden through the matrix system. We got what I can see. I'm like in the matrix, you can see the quarter matrix. I'm like Alan Turing, sons to gayness, okay? So I've heard rumors that Alan Turing was gay, okay? Why? Okay, why was he gay if he was? Did he turn gay? Was he born that way? I'll leave that up for you to think about. So here's the point. The decode on Django Hateful Eight. Boils down to this. Here's a house. Bad, reference to sin, human sin, people on the run from the law. You say the sin is defined as breaking the law in the Bible. You say sin transgress the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So you have a place where the story is being told, this evil, sin, murder, all kinds of bad stuff going on. And there's a problem, there's a lot of problems here. Sin. And the solution right here is the cross, okay, and nails. There's 2 boards. 2 boards are enough. You need to fix this problem I have. They need 2 boards and nails. Okay, that's a reference to the crucifixion. So you see reference to sinfulness, extreme wickedness, sinfulness in humans, and a cross. See, which is the solution. So there is a problem, the solution, and that's and this is one of these movies. If I watch it again, I'm not unlikely to discover more things. When it rains, it pours is a decode saying that I use. So which means if I find something, there's going to be more things to find. When it rains, it pours. Okay. So, which means a lot of times there'll be the same thing. If you find the same message, there'll be other things kind of confirming what you saw. And there can also be other things, like completely different things being referenced. It could be a more like secular level to it. Now, so yeah, there's a hidden in plain view in Hateful Eight reference, the message is a reference to the cross, the crucifixion. There's a problem in this place, human evil, murders, everything. People on the run from the law. And the solution is two wood boards and nails, which is a reference to the cross, okay? I'm clipping that too. So sometimes, it's like what I started doing, is a lot of times it takes 30 minutes to make a point. That's my style, it works well, okay? And sometimes I say, okay, go, okay, as I'm live, I'm going, okay, let's try to boil it down right now. Can I say challenge myself? Let's like boil down the point I've been making in like sub 90 seconds and then click like save the clip. So it could be short or something like this. Okay. 1 hour 31 minutes into it. There's the point. Okay. There it is. Yeah. So yeah. So maybe if I turn go pro, I turn from an amateur actor to being a star. If I could, if Lucy Liu could, if she could be my co-star possibly, and we could be practicing martial art moves together in the gym or something like this, and I'd be wear my training outfit. She wears whatever she wants to wear for the occasion, and then possibly we can rehearse scenes. And like wrestling, since it is for an upcoming movie project, and I'd like to do so. But it also have kind of LARPing being a super misogynistic, that it is kind of fancy. It sounds like it's a project for women or something. I'm not really that into. I'm not really. I got my wife. We have wife at home. I have Asian wife at home. I have Asian wife at home. Wife at home. Hello, wife. Good night, wife. Okay. So I had a clip of a bird. Would regret after birding his bird wife. And the bird was like, hey, wife, why wife die, regret, be sad. Okay, so it's like, so yeah, so here's the point. Greg said something got on his skin, which I can tell, Greg's dealing with something. I saw Greg upload a video, another video, and I was there like within 6 hours of uploading it. Unemployed the last time I watched a video after comment. So here's the point. Greg said, I can tell there's something that's bothering him. There's something that's been bothering him. I can tell. I read it like a letter, Greg. I watched Greg's recent video. I can tell there's something going on. There's something going on. There's something that's been bothering him. So I don't know what it is. He might be upset about something. So here's the thing. Yeah, I'm a vampire Christian. I'm about the blood of Christ. See, I needed to live. Okay, so I'm a vampire Christian. Remember, I heard it first. What type of Christian? A vampire Christian. I'm about the blood. I needed to live. It's like because of blood, I'm gonna live forever. Because of somebody's blood, I'm gonna live forever. See, that's a vampire Christian. It's about the blood. I needed the blood. I got the blood, and it's like I'm an immortal, like a vampire. I don't know if you saw this guy. This guy is a good actor, Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman played as like a pimp in Taxi Driver. Gary Oldman also played Count Dracula in an older, they have a newer movie. And he also did a good job playing a bad guy, corrupt cop in Leon the Professional, which is not a good, it's not a good movie. Okay. So, what else do we do? So here's the point. Yeah, so it's like one of the things that I like to talk about sometimes is movies and acting and actors. So actors is like a subcategory of movies as a topic. and there is something to it. There's things to it. Okay, so I heard a preacher tell a joke once. It's like one of the less bad ones, where it's like the preacher goes, yeah, so in the sermon he goes, yeah, so there was a guy who used to try to get him to come to church, okay, and he kept saying, well, I come to church when I get one to, okay, and he kept asking the guy to try to get him into church, move him, and be like, why don't you come over to church from Sunday? Somebody said, yeah, well, I come to church when I get to one of these days. If when I get to there, okay. And then next time I saw him, he goes, "Here, it's for you." It was what's this? It's a round to it, okay. So he had like a round thing, and he had written to it on it. So now you got a round to it. Come to church, okay. I don't remember how the story, like the joke, finished. If it's like and he actually went accompanied to church. Now. What are some other movies? Okay. A movie that I like is this 70s Steve McQueen Papillon movie. That's a good movie. Night Nurse. That's a good book. So the movie Papillon, that's a good movie. The old one with Steve McQueen. I like that one. It's a movie adaptation of a book of Papillon by Henri Charrier. John the first adult as a kid. And Papillon is the story of, and this is one of these things where it's relatable to music characters become more relevant over time. But if you're a kid at like 8 and you like the melody of a song, that's like a breakup song about heartbreak and being in a relationship with a woman romantically. And it's like, as you already like the song, as a kid that hasn't been in a relationship yet, it might become more relevant, you might like relate to it more as you get older, have more life experience and relationships things. So Papillon by Henri Charrier is on the first adult book that I read. And it's about Devil's Island. And it was a convict, Papillon, Nicolas Papillon. And he had a butterfly tattoo, he named by Papillon. And he was sentenced to prison. Supposedly some predicts that being framed for murder and having stolen a bike or something like this. Sounds like he was framed and set up. And he was sent to a prison colony in French Guiana eventually. And the Devil's Island is one of the places that he was a prisoner. And he became a person who was obsessed with escaping, okay. Meaning he wasn't into just chilling in it and resigned to his fate. He was a person who was obsessed with escaping. And then he escaped and got caught again and came back. And then he started this like escape means a repeat. He would escape and get caught, and then he starts instantly start plotting, scheming on escaping again. And it's like a story about survival, persistence, and not giving up even if things are hopeless. So he didn't resign to his fate and his circumstance. And well, I mean, this like Alcatraz, everybody knows you can escape from this all kind of thing. And he didn't resign to his fate, but he decided he's gonna escape. At one point in time, I don't know if I should be spoiling this, okay, but at one point in time he I think I already spoiled it before I'm talking like this. One escape attempt, he meets an uncontacted tribe, or more or less, of pearl divers. Like a native tribe. They were pearl divers. So anyway, I can recommend that movie for me to watch. I find it weird that there's not other people have the perception of Christians or pastors to be able to see truth in the matrix system. Now, a lot of them are policies, if they could see it, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't be exposed, they won't be telling the hidden plain truth. No. so. Well, there's another thing that's interesting. One of Quentin movies, there was a scene that I filmed in reverse with John Travolta. They were hitting a woman with an epic pen, I think it was. And they filmed it in reverse to make it safe or something like that. We're gonna get into something theatrical. Try to force the font to look this time. This is a quasi-organic flow. So, it's a semiconductor. So, it's the connected data points. So, it's like I like to really for the moment of cases. I like to have a pipe. The reason I have a pipe is I'm not smoking pipe regular. The reason I have a pipe is I buy raw tobacco or cigarettes. This is what I do for smoking. Then in case I run out of room for somebody, I have a emergency in the pipe. So I can get raw tobacco. If I roll tobacco around a filter shoulder paper, I have a pipe so I can stuff that with the raw tobacco and smoke that. The thing about getting into smoking is the longer you've been into it, the less likely you are to get out of it. It's obviously easier to get into than to get out of. So basically, we need it, okay? Some people want to see me acting out in case of being a mess. I've already addressed that. And so proof that I got tested for drugs and it was consent. So I can take that back. Tell them what's that picture. Let's do this. Yeah, so this is called mono. Hey guys, did you take my pipe? You take that as pipe, I got 2 birds. That's I'm searching, I'm looking for something. I'm seeking, looking for a pipe. A big part of finding something is once you start searching, don't quit, okay? You build this search momentum and don't quit. Ta-da! Okay. So, upwards. Here goes. We're gonna deliver the points now. So, yeah, hope you read right. We get a clip. I cracked the code. I was watching Quentin movie, Django Unchained, and I was watching the Quentin movie, Hateful Eight, and beneath the boards there is meaning, and beneath the nails. So there's a scene. You're hiding something in your movie, aren't you, Quentin? You are hiding meaning at the door, even at the door, or you're not. So Quentin Tarantino, the movie Hateful Eight, I know that the scene, the door, is a subtle veiled reference to the crucifixion hidden in plain view. The scene with the door having a problem, and the solution is 2 boards and nails. That's a hidden reference to the crucifixion. This door, it doesn't work right. It's a problem, this bad place where everybody's evil and dying. So this, and there's people coming in. It's like, you gotta close the door, shut the door. It's a snowstorm outside, like a blizzard. They got a problem there in this place, this bad place filled with evil people and evil. And the solution is like, you gotta nail it shut. There's boards by the door. You gotta nail it shut. You need 2 boards and nails for this. So 2 boards, there's a reference to the cross. So do you understand? This is the framework, this is the perception. Try to discern this. So the movie has here in plain view truth a reference to the cross here in plain view. Where the story is this place filled with bad people, evil people, and sins. And there's 2 boards. There's a solution to a problem these people are having in this place, full of sin and murderers, whatever, bad people. And some of them want to run from the law. And the solution is a cross and 2 nails, see. So boiling it down in less than 60 seconds. Movie decode, movie analysis. I've discovered hidden truth in the hidden in plain view in the Hateful Eight movie. And there's a scene in the movie by Quentin Tarantino, Hateful Eight, where the story is, that synopsis, kind of the plot, is there's a house filled with bad, evil sinners, somewhere on the hunt law, who sits in the transgress of sin's law. This house in the Hateful Eight, there's bad people here. The house is a problem house, bad human beings, sinners, reference to sin, running on the run from the law. That is one of them. There's a problem these people are having with the door, and the solution is 2 wood boards and nails. See, this place is a problem here these people are having, and the solution is 2 boards and nails. See, 2 wood boards and nails. That's a subtle reference to the crucifixion of Christ, the blood of Christ, the cross. See, the solution to man's problems. And there's fire inside and cold outside. So there's a hidden in plain view reference to the cross in the movie. Okay. So let's boil down again. And he like explained the method and rehearsed it like this. So there's they came out to a man or something like this, and the same man said up to me, pick up a bed and walk, something like this. So there was a door in this place, Quentin Tarantino movie Hateful Eight. It's a problem. They're all having problems. It's sinners here, major sins, evil people, evil deeds. And these people are having a problem with the door. It's part of the plot. It's like somebody's come in. It's like, you gotta close the door. It's like, it won't stay shut. You gotta nail it. There's boards by the door. And Jack Russell, the terrier, starts nailing wood boards to the door. And they go, you need 2 boards, okay, and nails. So it's like they have 2 boards and nailed it, and a nail. So it's like the solution is 2 boards and a nail. And that's the cross. See? So there's a hidden reference to the crucifixion, that the cross of Christ is the solution to human sin, okay, and death. So I discovered that. And when Wednesday pours, if I watch the movie again, I might discover more things. Call me surprised if I don't. I heard Quentin has some kind of podcast. He had a podcast with another writer or somebody. I have fond memories. There's like a nostalgic. It's like a nostalgic thing to VHS tapes. Let's get into the nostalgia. For me, it's like VHS and stuff. There's like a nostalgia to it. Also like old computers stuff. Some things were better before, like the CRT monitors. I would like to be able to get a CRT monitor from a computer. Okay, and VHS tapes. So I grew up. We had a VCR home, and they had a video store in a nearby town, and you get VHS tapes to rent them. And at some point in time, there was somebody working the store that were kind of befriending us kids, like school kids, and he was like a cool guy. At one time, he gave me some free movie posters, like the guy working in the video store where you rent VHSs, and the guy in the video store like he gave me movie posters, like the rolls, like a big movie poster that they had to mark movies, and I got some of those as a gift, which was really cool. And he also was like, hey, if you like, you're gonna have a movie night and you buy stuff like this, you can you can it's like if you rent the movies, you get candy for free or something for this. So if you and your buddies are gonna have a movie night or something and come here to rent a movie, it's like I can hook you up with some free candy. Okay, it's like a guy, it's a cool guy, a foreigner, who was working at a video store. I remember he was like, cool, give me some free movie posters once. I could bring home and put on the wall. And he told me, well, if you and your friends are gonna have a movie night, it's like you come by, you rent from me, and you get hook you up with like some candy, free candy. Okay, that was cool. But VHS tapes were something else. I remember I had a running count of one of the movies, Volcano, with Tommy Lee Jones. And I had like a running count of what I bought it, about how many times I watched it. I watched it 36 times out of the Volcano movie. And there was somebody was told that they donate. I don't think they donated. Donate 20 from Jones, so thank you for the donation. I'm not monetized, so people can't donate in the chat. So if somebody wants to donate for real, not told me pretend to be donating. How to donate to me is to go to my about page and check the PayPal. How to donate to me for free is to go to my about page and check the PayPal. And my wife has a PayPal, so that's a troll. Try to make it look like it's a donation. That's what I guess. Someone wrote, stop mumbling. They said, I didn't block, they didn't block now. I talk how I want. And me mumbling, where I've been not sleep for 30 days and live stream for about 18 hours today, since waking up. I'm still making more sense than you, if you're not in the mumble mode. Person got blocked. There's another person gonna get blocked. Yeah. I might make a video like this again on Rumble sometime. Gonna finish the video.